Rumors are that allegedly the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta just helped Andy save his job. How did the ladies come through for him in a major way? Well, I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified, so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about. And it centers around rumors that allegedly the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta just helped Andy keep his job. Now, how did the ladies come through for him in a major way? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more. And here it goes. Kinfolk, let me read to you what my sources are saying about this particular rumor. Multiple industry insiders have pointed out that the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta have allegedly helped Andy keep his job at the network. Insiders suggest that allegedly Andy's flagship show, Watch What Happens Live, had been seeing a big decrease in viewership since the pandemic. Allegedly, producers on the show, including Andy, were desperate to revive the once hit show. Many worried that Carlos King's new show would be the final straw that brought Andy's show down. Insiders say that many attempts were made to breathe new life into the program. However, with alleged allegations of racism and other misdeeds with Andy and the network, many viewers seem to have turned away until recently. So, the question is, how did the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta allegedly help Andy keep his job? Well, with the recent new high ratings from Real Housewives of Atlanta, Watch What Happens Live Sunday night viewership has skyrocketed. Allegedly, Andy is seeing some of his best ratings in years. Insiders also say that whenever he features a Real Housewives of Atlanta cast member on his show right after an episode premieres, sometimes he sees double and even triple the ratings, which make up for his lack of ratings throughout the week. Sources say Andy indeed does have the ladies to thank for his recent success. The newfound interest in Real Housewives of Atlanta cast members is what everyone is talking about. Everyone seems very invested in their storylines and their drama. So much so that after an episode premieres, insiders say fans continue their interest by watching Watch What Happens Live to get any details that they may have missed from the episode. So, for now, Andy is riding high. As long as the ladies of Real Housewives continue to bring in high ratings, so will Andy. Now, kinfolk, when I got this information about how the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta have allegedly saved Andy and his show, I wasn't surprised. Let's just be perfectly honest here. When it comes to the Housewives franchise, Real Housewives of Atlanta still remains supreme, even with the success of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and the newfound success of the Real Housewives of Potomac. It seems that the ladies in Atlanta continue to deliver against all odds. So, when I heard that the ladies were starting to see some of their season best ratings, I automatically knew that Andy himself would start seeing increased ratings in Watch What Happens Live. And here's why. We have been getting reports that Watch What Happens Live was allegedly on its way to being canceled. And a lot of that had to do with the fact that a lot of his programming is pretty much driven by whichever franchise is currently on the show. So whatever franchise is currently being shown on the network, Andy tends to feed off of that franchise, especially on the nights when the show premiered. Andy found himself in a very peculiar situation this past year when Real Housewives of Atlanta was pushed back, and when Portia's reality show failed to deliver the interest from or in support from his viewers. So Andy, in essence, was pretty much left with a whole year of trying to find some way to drum up interest in his show without two of his big franchises on television. Now, when the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills wrapped, we told that things got a little interesting. So in comes Kandi. Kandi again did very good, solid numbers. However, it was not the ensemble cast of the other ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta that Andy viewers were used to seeing. So whenever Kandi's show premiered, Andy might have had like a cast member on the show and the ratings were decent, but he couldn't seem to quite crack that Real Housewives of Atlanta code until this new season started to premiere. And so this is what my sources say things start to pick up for Andy. And now we're seeing that the secret ingredient to the success of Watch What Happens Live is not necessarily Andy as a host, but it is only as good as whatever season of a Housewives franchise is currently showing on the network. Hence, Real Housewives of Atlanta. So my sources are now saying this about the continuation of his show. When Real Housewives of Atlanta wraps, we're going to see the Real Housewives of Potomac pick up sometime in the fall. Now, without Portia's show right now premiering in the summer, Andy is going to be left with a gap. However, our sources are saying that with Real Housewives of Atlanta continuing throughout the summer, it is a good possibility that Andy can get all of his viewers back that he's accustomed to having. So when Real Housewives of Atlanta wraps, people are still now getting back into the habit of watching him every night. So it should be able to hold over until the Housewives of Potomac premieres. And also, my sources are saying the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is going to also pick up in the drama factor, which is going to help him with his weekly ratings. So now, as I said, we see what the code is with Andy and with the network. His show is allegedly only as good as whatever season of the Housewives franchise is currently premiering. And from what my sources are telling me, this season of Real Housewives of Potomac is going to be a great season as always. So Andy should be good throughout the rest of the year. Now, but kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think. Have you guys been paying attention to this new, I guess you can say, revival of Watch What Happens Live since Real Housewives of Atlanta has premiered? If so, is the programming better or is it the same? And if you really can't tell, if you're just watching to see the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta on the show, then let me know that as well. Alright, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.